Now, this last phrase that Wynton plays is really interesting, and it kind of threw me for a loop just because the way he ends the phrase. So let's take a look at it. So in bar 16, under this E flat minor 7, E flat is 1, G flat, which is flat 3. And then lastly, in this measure, this C he's holding out in beats 3 and 4 is the major 3 of A flat 7. Now what he does is he holds out this C all the way to the downbeat of the next bar, which is the top of the form. And that turns into the major 7 of D flat. And then next we have a B, which is the flat 7. We can also say this is a C flat, but this is the flat 7 of D flat major 7. And then lastly, it says G sharp, but we can analyze that as A flat, and then that would be the 5 in that section. Now we go over to E7 and we have E, which is 1, C sharp, which is 6 or 13, F sharp, which is 9 or 2, and then he ends this on the sharp 11, or we can say sharp 4. And then he just leaves space wide open after that, just like leaving us hanging on that note. You gotta be really confident just to end on a note like that. So that was pretty cool. Now let's talk about these notes right here. He ends up playing, which looks like C sharp minor 7 in root position. Now that C sharp is the 6th or the 13 of E7. Wynton actually plays the change ahead of time. Anticipating the change is a great tool to have in your toolbox without using any substitutions. You're just creating tension by moving the change just ahead, maybe a beat, maybe 2 beats, maybe a bar.
This phrase can be used as an approach to Coltrane changes, like the first 8 bars of Giant Steps. We can play this phrase in 2 ways, in its entirety, starting in bar 16 to 1, and then also in bar 4 to 5. Or we can play part of the phrase and only play it in bar 2 and bar 6. This is what it sounds like when I apply the line in Giant Steps, starting in bar 16.